How's it going, guys? It's Rad. So yeah, it's the WWE Smackdown review from last night. A little bit to talk about, so let's get started. So Smackdown starts off with a segment. Randy Orton comes out to, of course, address his attacks on Jeff Hardy. So this is going to be officially the start of Randy Orton's heel turn. So Randy claims that his savage attacks on Hardy have been because of the WWE Universe. So yes, you now know he's obviously a heel. Heel turn officially confirmed. Like, blaming the WWE Universe is the first sign. And then Randy says he doesn't get the respect he deserves despite being in WWE for 16 years. I still respect you, Randy. You're one of the greatest of all time, one of the smoothest in-ring workers. Hell, you're a lot fucking better than John Cena. It's just a fucking shame you never won a feud over Cena clean. Because Cena's a goddamn political spineless snake. But hey, that's a rant for another day. But Randy, if you want respect, you don't just demand it. You go out in the ring night in and night out and prove it. And earn it the right way. And then Randy claims that although he used to be called the Legend Killer, the only real Legend Killers were the fans themselves. Well, sometimes the fans can get a bit annoying, but hey, if they're having fun, what's wrong with that? And also, some fans are complaining about the fans counting down from 10 to 0 on the Iron Man match between Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler, saying, "Oh, it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. The people are ignorant. They should give more respect to them." You know my thoughts about it? Who fucking cares? Grow the fuck up. Seriously. If you oversensitive fucking pussies have a problem with the fans chanting whatever they want, then why the fuck are you watching? Why? Alright? You don't have to watch it. It's your fucking choice. Anyway, moving on. So then Randy says he intends to continue to target Jeff Hardy, and will do so until he took him out for good right in his final chapter. Well, since he says he wants to try and injure him in his career, I think that's an unkeepable promise because WWE would never allow Randy to injure somebody on purpose. So, good luck with that, Randy. And then Randy finishes the segment by saying he's been called many things through his career. Yes, let's name all the things he's been called in your career. The Viper, Apex Predator, Legend Killer. What else? He also been called World Heavyweight Champion, Tag Team Champion. Actually, yeah, WWE and World Tag Team Champion, SmackDown Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion, WWE Champion, and United States Champion. But the thing that matters the most are the three most destructive letters in WWE history. RKO. Out of nowhere. I had to do that. Anyway, continuing on. Next up, we get a match. We get Andrade Cien Almas versus Rusev. So yes, everybody, all rise for the testimony from the great book of Rusev Day. Some say Rusev Day is officially dead after he lost to AJ Styles. I say differently, cause Rusev Day still continues. Cause it's goddamn Rusev Day. It celebrates everything the New Day isn't and never will be. Yeah. Anyway, to the match itself. This match is actually pretty good, back and forth. Match ending, Selena Vega and Lana get into a cat fight, with Selena first slapping Lana, then Lana taking her bitch ass to the ground. Then Aiden English would come out to break it up. Yeah, Aiden, have you ever been told never break up a cat fight? It never ends well. Then Selena Vega climbs on Aiden's back, which caused him to fall into Lana, with all three going to the ground. See, Aiden? I told you, never break up a cat fight. It never ends well. Well, Rusev will get distracted from it, and that distraction will allow Almas to take advantage by hitting the hammerlock DDT on Rusev to get the 3 count for the win. So, in 1 week, Andrade gets some momentum back after losing to AJ Styles, I think it was last week. And now he beats Rusev. Alright. So next up, we get another one-on-one match. This one's going to be a bad one. Samoa Joe versus R-Truth. Yes, R-Truth is still employed with the company, believe it or not. But he's just a jobber, who cares? Like, this match was terrible. Boring match. Samoa Joe dominated quickly, bulldozed him. Samoa Joe locked in the coquina clutch to get the submission victory. That's it. Were you expecting a competitive match between these two? No, I wasn't. Next up, we get a women's match. We get Asuka versus Billie Kay of the Iconics. It was a back and forth match. Asuka had to deal with Peyton Royce interfering at ringside. Match ending. Asuka would take down Billie Kay with a barrage of kicks to get the 3 count for the win. So, of course, Asuka's building momentum after losing the women's title. Next up, we get a segment. A WWE title contract signing. SmackDown General Manager Paige and WWE Champion AJ Styles are out at ringside to announce AJ Styles' opponent at SummerSlam. Oh, who's gonna be the next to challenge AJ Styles? Hopefully it's somebody good. So first, AJ spoke on how excited he was for the Evolution, the first ever all-women's pay-per-view. That'll be in October. I already discussed that in the Raw review. If you want to know my thoughts about it, watch the Raw review. It's right at the start of it. But yeah, but I'll address it here. I say I'm all in it. I'm all for it if you want to back up the words that there's a women's evolution going on. And then AJ spoke about the importance of his title reign. Well, the title reign has actually been pretty good. I know. I believe AJ's getting close to JBL's title record. Hopefully AJ beats JBL's title record. Fuck JBL. Like, I stopped liking JBL after that bullshit he did with Mauro Ranallo. And AJ also said how he was ready to write another epic chapter to his story for SummerSlam, regardless of who he faces. Yes, AJ being the phenomenal one. And then AJ signs the contract, waiting for who comes out, for who decides to challenge. And then James Ellsworth comes out. Oh, fuck. And then James Ellsworth claims he was the rightful challenger for the WWE title since he beat AJ Styles 3 times. James, I'm gonna say a couple things. Shut the fuck up, first of all. Second of all, your 3 wins over AJ Styles were goddamn flukes. The only reason you beat AJ 3 times was because of Dean Ambrose. And look what happened the one time you faced AJ and Dean didn't interfere. You got your fucking ass kicked. So Ellsworth, shut the fuck up. You don't deserve shit. You fucking useless piece of crap. And then Paige dick punches Ellsworth back to reality by telling Ellsworth he want to be challenging for the WWE title. Thank you, Paige. Thank you for not handing this worthless fuck a title opportunity. We already got Roman Reigns to have handed useless opportunities. And then Paige then tops it off by telling James Ellsworth he's fired. Take that, Ellsworth, you useless piece of shit. This is what happens when you interfere twice in a women's-only sanctioned match. If anyone's wondering, according to WWE law, it is illegal for a male to interfere in a women's-only sanctioned match. Ellsworth's done this twice since he returned. And to top it all off, remember that Money in the Bank ladder match last year where Ellsworth helped Carmella win that contract? Guess what? That was also illegal. Because despite Money in the Bank being a no disqualification match, a certain rule must stand regardless of the stipulation. And that rule stands regardless. So yes, Paige, you did the right thing by telling Ellsworth to get fucked and get out of here. So you know what, Ellsworth? Get out. Get the fuck out. I said out. What, Ellsworth, did I fucking stutter? Out. Go back to whatever fucking indie circuit you crawled your ass out of, or GTS. Take your fucking pick. And James Ellsworth is dragged out by security. Thank you, Ellsworth. Go fuck yourself. Hope to never see your useless ass here again. Hopefully this time, now that you're fired again, hopefully this time it's for good. And then while AJ was distracted from all of that, Samoa Joe would come out from the crowd and attack AJ Styles from behind with a barrage of strikes. And then Samoa Joe would finish it off by walking into Coquina Clutch on AJ Styles, making AJ pass out. And then Samoa Joe signs the contract. So at SummerSlam, we're going to have AJ Styles defending the WWE Championship against Samoa Joe. A famous rivalry from TNA or Impact, whatever they call that company now. I believe it's Impact. But anyway, their rivalry will now come to WWE. But knowing our luck, Vince McMahon's going to probably take a giant shit on this one, like he took a giant shit on AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. But anyway, continuing on. Next up, we get a women's match. SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella versus Becky Lynch. If Becky wins, she will challenge Carmella for the SmackDown Women's title at SummerSlam. So this was a back and forth match. Carmella was pulling every tactic to try to win this match, trying to cheat every way possible, being the heel. One of those included Carmella trying to use the ropes as leverage for a pin. She was caught by the ref. Match ending, Becky Lynch would lock into Disarmer to get the submission victory. So at SummerSlam, we will have Carmella defending the SmackDown Women's title against Becky Lynch. Alright. So then next up, we got the first match in a 4-team SmackDown Tag Team Titles tournament to decide who will face the Bludgeon Brothers, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper, at SummerSlam. The first match is New Day, Big E and Xavier Woods versus Sanity, Killian Dane and Alex Wolf. Now, Usos were also at ringside on commentary. This was a back and forth match, mainly dominated by Sanity. Match ending, Kofi Kingston would stop Eric Young from interfering. And then Big E and Xavier Woods hit the midnight hour to get the 3 count for the win. Well, no wonder Sanity lost. Eric Young wasn't in the match. If Eric was in, they would win no problem. Of course, after the match, the Usos came in the ring to give the New Day some choice words in terms of the tournament. Then the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro come out. Of course, the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro both say they will beat the Usos next week and will face the New Day in the finals and become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Yes, the Bar is back. They are back. Sheamus and Cesaro finally got something to do. They haven't been really used because the WWE's had nothing for them. Then again, when do they have something for them? Next up, to end the show, we have the Miz and Mrs. Premier Party. I think actually it's technically pronounced Miss because it's MRS. If they're looking to say Mrs., it should be MISS. Yes, I paid attention in English class. Anyway, continuing on. So Miz and Maurice are in the ring along with their baby, Monroe Sky. Oh God, how did you agree to let how did you let Vince McMahon agree to let you bring your own child in the ring? The child's not even a fucking year old. She ain't even gonna remember any of this shit. So then, of course, Miz and Maurice are rejoicing over their new show, Miz and Miss, which premiered after SmackDown on USA. It will be usually Tuesdays at 10 Eastern, 9 Central on the USA Network. I'm not really going to watch the show because I'm not really into that kind of TV show. I'll maybe watch one episode and see how it looks. I'll be honest here, it's going to be a lot better than Total Divas and Total Bellas, that's for fucking sure. And then Daniel Bryan comes out and to hijack the show. So Daniel's on the entrance ramp, and then Daniel shows a video of Mrs. Lowlights called Miz and Mrs. When that Mrs. is with ES. It showed a lot of Miz's fails in his career from his early days. It even included him getting buried by John Cena in 2011. Oh yes, Daniel, we need to be fucking reminded of John Cena burying a fucking talent. We really needed that fucking reminder. But how did Cena bury the Miz, you may ask? Miz is one of the top heels in the company, you ignorant hack. Alright, hold up. Let me explain. Cena buried his ass. Miz has never won a world title since he lost that feud to Cena back in 2011. Alright, Miz has never been taken as serious since then. Cena fucking buried him. So anyway, continuing on back on topic, Daniel would then run out to the ring and attack all the security guards present at ringside. After Daniel would get through all of them, Daniel would then get in the ring to go at The Miz. But Daniel Bryan stopped when Miz started to hold his baby, holding it like Michael Jackson off the balcony. And then Miz would toss the baby at Daniel Bryan. Daniel would catch it, but then Daniel finds out that the baby is actually just a doll. So yes, don't get triggered, don't get triggered, don't get triggered, mothers. It's not a real baby, it's just a doll. It's just a doll. It's just a doll. It's just a fucking doll. But while Daniel was distracted, Miz would take advantage of it and hit the skull-crushing finale on Daniel Bryan. And Miz would grab the microphone and continue to insult Daniel Bryan. Of course, this is just building up for the match at SummerSlam. And then Miz once again promotes Miz and Miss. And it's gonna be Miss because it's MRS. If it's Misses, they would have said MISS. And that's how we end SmackDown. So yeah, it's a pretty decent episode, a good ending to the show. Show rating, well, James Ellsworth got fired again. Hopefully this time it's for good and not a fucking storyline one. I'll be pissed if it is. But anyway, my rating for SmackDown, Ellsworth firing, gives the show an automatic 10 out of 10. SmackDown the way superior show this week. So yeah, 10 out of 10, Ellsworth's gone again. Hopefully it's for good. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Hope everyone has a great day, and yeah, peace out.